Musicality Workshop at Atomic on a Saturday. The first thing I'm going to tell you is on Spotify, look up It's All Swing. It's one word, It's All Swing. It's a profile, black with little white writing. It's not in my profile. If you go to it and you go to all the lists, we have like over 100 playlists, a bunch of Lindy playlists, all that's going to be swung music, and then a bunch of West Coast Swing playlists broken down by BPM. So every 5 BPM from slow to fast. If you scroll down to the bottom of that, you're going to see syncopated slash swung, and you're going to see standard, and you're going to see syncopated slash swung and standard. 3 playlists. Those have music broken down so you can train your ear for what type of triple you're trying to listen to. I'm also today going to make a musicality playlist that I'm going to put up on the It's All Swing profile, and it will have all the music I used today in class, plus some more. So if you're like, what was that song she used for this thing, it will be in that playlist. So you can check all that out. If you have any questions, you can ask me later. Okay, so we started basically just talking about music structure. We have 32 counts, so 4 8s, or we have 12-bar blues, or 6 8s. The idea was just trying to learn the chord progression. Remember the Axis of Awesome 4-chord YouTube video? Check that out. It'll explain the 4-chord progression and all the music we dance to. And then 12-bar blues, you can look that up. Just remember, it's like regular, regular, drops down, regular, sneaky chord, regular. So it's 6 all the way through. And you can tell because when that sneaky chord comes in over a new phrase, you know, oh, okay, I have 2 more 8s. It's an easy way to tell you, right? So then we're counting 8s. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for musicians is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4-ish. So that 1 and 5 both have small accents sometimes. So it's not going to be perfect, but the idea is the 1 will always have an accent. Your goal is to put that on your 6 and 8 count pattern. So what that looks like for our little routine for our brains, if we just did 2 sugars, 2 passes, and a whip, and counting 8s, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Anchor 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. And then a whip. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fits perfectly. So this makes us really happy. Does that make sense? Are we okay with that? Great. Thank you. That's all I need. Okay, so then from there, we're talking about how to accent those ones. So we talked about snapping. That's the easiest thing to do. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Just start doing something over the top of that 1. It's easy to practice sugars on your own because you're not turning, going back and forth, followers, leaders, rotating. So you can just practice in your kitchen. Same thing, leaders. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2. So we're just trying to get that into our body. You can snap, you can point, you can hit your own body, you can throw your arm out, you can look left or right, shoulders up, down, hips, knees. Anything you can think of, you can move to accent the music over that overlay of the 8 count rhythm you're doing in your 6s. That is your goal, right? When you're doing it with your feet, it has to fit unless you have a way to fix it. So in the beginning, we want it to fit nicely. So for followers, you have a kickball change on 1, and 2. You could do a tap on 3, 3, 4, or a tap on 5, 5, 6. Leaders can go 1 and 2, tap on 3, step 4, or tap on 5, step 6. So when we put this together, we're thinking 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. So we just put it in as it falls. The exercise I gave you was face in the mirror. And either starting on your right or left, I suggest everyone practice both sides because you will need it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. The reason we do that is the 1 is the big one, the 3 is the little one, the 5 is the medium, the 7 is little, and the 1 is big again. That's what we're getting into our body as we go. As you do it, you can change things. So the 1s can go in different places. It can be a sweep, it can be a kick. The 3s, they're just small movements. The 5 is anything up or lifted, something that rises with the vocals, and then the 7 is small again. So you practice that until you get comfy. The goal is to overlay that on your patterns. If you're doing what we practice in class, just the 1, and then just the 1 again, that's the beginning of it. But you could do the 1 and the 5, or the 1, 5, 3, and 7. Just for demonstration purposes, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes? So that's like 5 years down the road goals. Yeah? Would I dance that way all the time? Absolutely not, right? This is a tool to get stuff into your body. I don't use everything. I don't hit everything in the music. If you try to hit everything all the time, you would look chaotic, right? So the idea is just pick out the pieces that feel good to you in your body, yeah? Then from there, we talked about the triples. So 1 and 2 versus 1 and 2, standard versus syncopated / swung rhythms. The goal is on a regular triple, 1 and 2, or a standard triple, it's 1 and 2, even. On a syncopated, you're going 1 and 2. So you're holding the and, stepping on the we talked about the old person in the walker, right? So we want to listen to what kind of music feels which way. We're listening for that heartbeat rhythm. We can force a swung or syncopated triple into a standard by counting in quads, 4s, right? So instead of 1 and 2, you count 1 E and a 2. And then I can go 1 E and a 2, 3 E and a 4. That fits just like 1 and 2 fits. It just gives you a little bit more energy and pulse in your dance. I don't dance that way all the time. I throw it in and out, again, like a seasoning. But if the song is a triplet song or a swung song, absolutely please do the things that we practice because it fits and you're on time, yeah? Then we talked about the pulsing. This is just a little bounce. And you just try to basically 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Triples, 1, 2, 3, bounce, 1, 2, 3, bounce. So it's just a consistent boom, 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 boom. This works really great to a lot of standard music we dance to that has that little top hat. The idea is just kind of having a bit of a pulse versus a very smooth. And you could also go smooth, put in a pulse, go smooth. Or be smooth, put in a pulse, keep it going, and then end smooth. So you don't have to use it for a certain amount of time. You can just drop it in 2 counts, 4 counts at a time as you want. Did I forget anything? No? Yes. Okay, great. Cool, good job. Yes, like I said, Spotify, you can check it out now, but the musicality list will be up by the end of the night tonight. So I'll get that in, you can add that. I'll put the thing I had to show you like the chords, the Axis of Awesome thing. I'm gonna try and post that all in the Facebook group. Or the event. If for some reason I can't post to the event because the event's already over, which sometimes that happens, I think, add me on Facebook. It's my full name, Samantha Jane Buckwalter. Do not add Samantha Buckwalter. That is a profile from like 10 years ago that I won't look at. So Samantha Jane Buckwalter, add that, and then I'll post it to my Facebook as well today so that everyone can at least get it. And if you don't have Facebook, find a friend who does. I'll help you.
Yes. When you're adding it to the event, is that on the Atomic Ballroom event?
Yeah. The Atomic Ballroom event that they created on Facebook. I'll try to add it to that.
It's on Facebook.
It's on Facebook. Okay. Yeah. I'll try to add it on Facebook to that event, but if it's locked me out because the event's over, I'll put it on my Facebook.